Hi there, paint shoppers. Welcome to my site and welcome to this video tutorial. On this one I'm going to show you how to find the whitest, the blackest, and the most gray. There is no such thing as most gray. It's middle gray. I'm going to show you how to find those things so you can use these droppers that are available in the curves dialog, and they're also in the levels dialog as well. So this is the white, this is the middle gray, and this is the black. And if you watch the other video I have, you can see how powerful they can be. So I'm going to use this photograph, but I'll show you what the before and after of this one is, because I've already done it. Okay, so this is after the change. That's before. Big difference, right? It's just a lot brighter. It's just a lot nicer. And that was just done from the white, the black, and the middle gray droppers. So we're going to get rid of this one here, and we are going to go and start all over. And I'll show you how to find these three places. White, the whitest white, the blackest black, and the middle gray. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to add on a new threshold layer. You always wonder what the heck that thing was for? This is what it's for. Well, I'm sure it's got other purposes, and maybe we'll see them at some point, but right now this is what it is. Okay, I got the threshold layer, and that's our zoom, 34%. Actually, that's kind of a cool picture if you just went with that. You know, it's kind of neat. What I wanted to do is take this threshold, which is at 128, which happens to be middle gray, and take it right down to 0. Okay, so now I'm going to start hitting the up arrow, and as soon as we see any black show up here, that is the first black. It's the blackest area of the photograph. Okay, so I'm just going to start tapping here. And I actually know where it's going to happen. But there we go. We got some. Now probably it's below 10, below 9. If you want to be really exact, you're going to do it this way. I want to get a bit better area to look at, because I know with PaintShop Pro you have to remember where that blackest area is. With Photoshop, unfortunately, there's a little dropper you can leave there and you can find it later. So we know it's there. Okay, where is there? The only way to figure out where there is to go over to the General tab and to lower the opacity. Oh, look at that. It's right on the back wheel of the bus. Okay, so we'll just kind of zoom in a bit. Scroll around. Okay, it's just the back wheel. It's not the outside wheel, it's the inside wheel. Okay? So at the bottom of the inside wheel, that's where the blackest is. So now we know where that is, and you have to remember it. So you have to, and if you have trouble with memory, write it down wherever it happens to be on yours. And you can see there's some up here on the front wheel as well. Okay, let's go back over to the adjustment, and we're going to take this all the way up to the top. And oops, I got to make my opacity up to the top as well. Okay, now this is total black. As soon as we start moving down, as soon as we see a white spot, that is the whitest white. There they are right there. There's 3 of them actually. Well, there's a bit more. If we go to the General tab and lower the opacity, lo and behold, there they are. One there, and one there. That is on the front left fender, on the front left headlight, and on the right headlight. Okay? So those are the blacks and the whites. We know where they are. We're going to cancel that out. So just in summary, the blackest is back on this, just at the bottom of this back wheel. The whitest is here, or here, or here. Now the fun part, finding the middle gray. This is how you do that. You have to add a new layer, and you got to fill it with middle gray. And I've set this up in my materials palette so that I've got a swatch called middle gray. And this is, let's see, where is it? Right here. There it is, right there. Gray. And if you don't want to do that, you just go on over to the materials palette, go to the sliders, and enter in 128, 128, 128, and that'll get you this. And that is your foreground color, and you just take your flood fill tool, and you click on it, and away you go. It's middle gray. Now what we want to do is change the blend mode to difference. And this is just going to blow your mind here. It's just such a funny looking picture. There you go. And when the lower layer, that's the background, this one here, and this layer are exactly the same. Everything goes black, though at least where it's the same is black, and that means that when the middle gray and this match, it'll go black. So we have to figure out how to do that. Of course, we're going to do it with threshold again. Okay, let's take this up to the top. We're going to take it all the way down. And you can see we've already got some middle gray areas. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. And if we figure out where these ones are, General tab, lower the opacity. There's some on the back of the bus right here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. And it's because you've got to exactly remember this is. And it can be a bit difficult to find that one little spot, you know. There's one right up here, and there's a couple there. So I'm going to go over to the adjustment, and I'm going to take it up a couple. I want to get a bigger space to hit, because if we're at middle gray, or almost middle gray, yeah, okay. Right at the back of the bus there, and right here in the smokestacks. Okay, so let's cancel that out, and let's get rid of this. Come on, go away. Okay, we'll just turn you off. Background layer, we're going to get a curves layer here. Now, we remember all these 3 points where. And I think we're going to go on this one here first, the middle gray. So, I'm going to get the middle gray selected here. And I'm going to go up to the top, and you can see right in there. And you watch the right, see if there's any change in it. Not much change. Okay, now I'm going to zoom up down to the back. And remember, it was on that wheel. So we got the black, and it's on that wheel back there. Boom. Okay, and now we're going to come up here to the white one, and we're going to go here. White. Didn't do very much, did it? Well, we'll see. And I want to go back to the middle gray again, because it got a little box around it here. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I guess that's got it. Okay, now let's go on out here and see what we've got. That's after the adjustment I just made. That's before. There's a fairly substantial difference for 3 little tiny spots. So that's how you do it. You use a threshold layer on a couple of them, and you use the threshold and the raster layer with the middle gray and the difference blend mode on the middle gray one. That's how you do it, and you'll get it's going to sparkle up your pictures for sure. So give it a try. It's kind of fun and kind of neat to do. If you have any questions on this, certainly get in touch with me either through the comment section on YouTube or with my comment section on the on my website. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I answer every one of them. Okay? So thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate your time, and I hope you've learned something new and exciting on this video. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye now.